Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Oh, it's hard in the field, yeah. We tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Hunter Nicewander now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Brady now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete, right around the 8. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Play action. It's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Field throw complete there to Pyramid. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Fields on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. final shot before the break. Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because
he's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it is 28-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On first down, Fields. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On play action, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. To throw is Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake. Brady, right side. That's complete to Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And here's Jones again on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Myers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Fields throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
3rd and 2, Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd like to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll